Alrighty, there we go. Hey everybody, hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm sipping on some tea right now. Go. Move some stuff around and I should be fine. In fact, let me actually do one thing for you guys. There we go. All right. Hey, Justin. I'm feeling a little bit better here. Still have some phlegm in the back of my throat, but I'm hoping that's going to go away pretty soon. I made a pot of tea here a few minutes ago, and I'm trying to sip it down slowly so I can actually get rid of this phlegm, because it's like the only thing really bothering me at this moment in time. I mean, I have a headache and stuff like that, but the phlegm is a lot more of an annoyance than the actual, what do you want to call it? Cough or anything like that. Let me do one thing here. Perfect. All right. There we go. Hey, Ulrich. Hey, the awakened Satan within Christ, dude. Oh, man. And hey, Bobby, Shaman King and Dogecoin. Yeah, I've seen some. I know the new season of Shaman King came out. That was I should watch that. I should catch up with it. I haven't had a chance to do much else here. Hey, CryptoFiend Crone, Dogecoin. Is Dogecoin been doing something? Let's see, Elon. Nothing yet. It looks like it's just consolidating for waiting for another big breakout here. If you wanted to buy some Dogecoin, I would say probably now is a decent opportunity to, at least over the next few days. I would split up the buying. I wouldn't buy everything in one day here. And BitTorrent's having its little update thing, so there's no more BitTorrent for me to look at on the charts at least. We'll wait for some more people to pop in here. Then we're going to be talking about, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Shiba, all the good stuff here. Oh, I should probably tell all the other people I'm live here, shouldn't I? Hold on a second, guys. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, hold on one second here. There we go. Save this link. Save link. Copy link. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, perfect. Now they know. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Hey, Nick, thanks for liking the stream, man. I appreciate it. I don't expect many people to show up to the stream tonight, especially since there's a football game. I just realized that when I was using the bathroom a little bit ago. I was on my phone and I was like, the Rams-Cardinals game. So I was like, oh, geez, yeah. I forgot that was on. So I was watching it up until the last 5 minutes ago or something like that, or 10 minutes ago. Score isn't it's not too crazy of a game just yet, but I know by the end of the stream, I'll still have a little bit of time to watch the last quarter, maybe. All right, but guys, let's look at Bitcoin. If you guys notice, we did break down. Let me go to the 4-hour chart here. Actually, better yet, let me just go to the 15-minute chart. You guys would have noticed that we broke down, and I told you guys about this a few days ago here. You got to be careful as we break down. And we broke down on the daily candle. All right. Oh, no, we didn't do anything. Yeah, we actually waited till today. That's it. That's okay, though. But what do you call it? We still broke down out of it, so it would have been best if you guys sold out of it. I guess I could say that, but what did I tell you guys? Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Different type of thing. So this is something that it's not technically a technical thing, if you will. It's something that I've just learned over the last few years. This is something that you should... It's happened 100% of the time to me. I don't think it's going to happen 100% of the time to everybody, if that makes sense. But anytime you have a breakout like this, right, you have a pennant. And that could be any type of pennant. Let's say, let me go over here to one of my places. Desktop, YouTube stock video, YouTube graphics, YouTube files, patterns. Okay. Any one of these pennant patterns like this, you see how they kind of always break down before it gets to this point, before it gets to the point, right? So something that's happened 100% of the time for me. Again, it's not going to happen 100% of the time for all of you guys. But something that I've noticed, and I told you guys about this a couple days ago, is whenever it comes all the way down here and it doesn't actually make a move, it usually goes bearish. So I forgot to tell you guys, I told you guys that, but I didn't tell you guys, like, it's pretty reliable for me. It's not going to be reliable for everybody, but you can see we've come down here a little bit. It's not really a disaster or anything like that. I know altcoins fell down a little bit here, but Bitcoin's still doing fine. If you guys watched the video I posted this morning, I posted a little bit earlier than I normally do. I think it was around like 8 o'clock, something like that. I told you guys if you guys wanted to buy in for a short-term day trade, you could have done it around 41,720. Let me see. It's not going to be a crazy one right now, but you know, 1%, 1.73%. So nothing too crazy here. Oh, never mind. I smell tea. Thought I smelled my dog fart or something like that. But yeah. So far, guys, right now we're in this downtrend. We're trying to get out of it. If you look here on the 4-hour chart, we were trying to break out. We were really trying to break out. Look at that. Slammed, slammed, slammed. We tested out for a while. We have another opportunity, I would say, next 16 hours or so. So within 24 hours here, we have an opportunity for us to swing back up. Now, that'd be a pretty decent sized swing because what has to happen here? We have to break down, or excuse me, we have to break above the 20 moving average, and we have to break above the 50 moving average. And if you guys watch the channel, you guys know this. Every time you break above a moving average, it requires a lot of force, and that force usually ends up being a nice size gain or a good size loss, or it could be gain if you're shorting, but you guys understand what I'm saying. So if that does happen, we should have a nice boom that takes us all the way back up here towards $43,000 or so. But again, that's an opportunity we have over the next 16 hours. Whether it happens or not, who knows? This is still going to be a level of resistance until we break above it. So if you guys are looking to buy and be the safest buyer you can be, and you guys aren't going to buy right now for potential, like, you know, a little bit of a rally or anything like that, I would say your next best opportunity to be buying in here is to be buying on this 3-to-1 Gann fan line, 3-to-1 Gann right here, and see it if we're able to bounce off of that one and hopefully move back up here towards the Fibonacci level or this ultimate breakout level right here. And this breakout level started November 10th from the $69,000 high, and it tapped right here on this high from December 27th, and it's been extended along. So that's your best opportunity to be buying, and that's my price target right now. If we manage to hold this right here, is what I'm seeing right now, at least for this 2-to-1 Gann fan line. There is levels of resistance. You can see it right there, resistance and support and resistance and support. But right now, it's not too hard for the price of Bitcoin to continue cross over and underneath this level. So while it is still important, it is still a level of resistance. For now, while it's kind of just straddling it, I'm going to pretty much ignore it for now and hold this. Think of these two levels. Support currently 41,720. Major level of support that we're looking at 39,600. And if you guys are looking to just buy in on the Gann fan level right here, this purple line, over the next few hours, next few days, that may be somewhere around $41,000 or so. Excuse me. There we go. Hey Van, hope you're doing good, my man. Hey Mooter Hill. Hey El Percito, hope everyone is good there. Yeah, I'm hoping everyone's good with Bitcoin right now. I know this is, we tapped on the Fibonacci line like pretty much exactly, got rejected, and now we're just seeing what happens here. I'm just hoping we don't have like some type of an extra shoulder, you see. I don't want to end up staying down here too much. We want to stay as far away from this 39,600 level as possible, guys. If we don't, I mean, there's a real danger that we take a pretty nasty fall. The only thing I could really see is optimistic if we did break down below that level is if, you know, you guys remember what happened way over here. Take a sip of my tea. Remember what happened over here in July before it ended up breaking out? Oh my gosh, my chest hurts. All right, no, sorry, not chest, throat. But remember what happened here, guys? It looked like death was upon us, and then boom, rally out of nowhere. There was a conference that day in particular, but we rallied out of nowhere basically. So that might be the only good case I see if we do fall. I would say we really don't want to fall down below that 39,600 level. It would just be not a good time for anybody, of course. So for now, guys, uptrend right here. We're gonna try to. I wonder if I can I do this for you guys and you guys will see it. Let me see. Okay, hold on a second here. This is going to require me just deleting a few lines. And when I do this, you'll see what I'm talking about as a future, but this extends out until February. Okay, so I've deleted the Ganfan lines coming from the top left coming down, all right? And I've also just deleted some of the basic trend lines that we've been watching as far as the levels of support and breakout opportunities. Now, what do you guys see right here? You guys see a pennant. And so I'm hoping at the end of the day, even if we don't have a chance to break out here, we can at least consolidate using the 3-to-1 Ganfan line as our support level and this Fibonacci level right here as our level of resistance. So if I was to try to buy, I want to buy as close to this purple line as possible. That's why I've been telling you guys the purple line 3-to-1 Ganfan line is probably the best opportunity to buy. Otherwise, if we have another spike like we had down here, you guys could also have some limit orders down around $40,000 or so. That'd be a good opportunity. And the reason I say if you want to have the limit orders down here is, you know, we had the dip down here, but let's say you guys are a little bit more cautious and you guys don't want to buy around these levels, which I'm personally buying more at those purple, you know, at the 3-to-1 Ganfan line. But if we do end up, you know, let's say the price is something wacky, it comes down, it breaks down, taps, and then it really breaks down like that. If you were to buy around 40,000 right here, and then your stop loss is obviously 39,600. If we were to break down below that level, you're not really even losing a percent of your money, right? So you're not even losing a percent for that stop loss. Now, if you're using leverage, of course, you're gonna lose more than a percent. But for most of you guys, you know, you're not really risking much. Your altcoins aren't really risking much. So it's just it's a safer place to buy. But what, you know, we don't know for a fact that it's going to come back down to test out this $39,600 level. So, you know, if you try to wait for this, you might miss here and it might just kind of bounce back up and so forth. So we might just be heading for consolidation. I don't mind if it takes us a little bit of time to break out. I really don't. All I care about, guys, and I think some of you guys agree with me, some of you guys definitely want your money now. I totally get you. I just want to run this, run the clock out here for this head and shoulders. Remember, if this head and shoulders breaks down and it confirms itself, we're heading down. I just don't want to see that happen. So if we have to consolidate for a little bit of time, I'm fine with doing that, which means, you know, we just had a new day candle today. If you're looking at the day candle with no support levels and just this level of resistance and this level of support, we could definitely come back here today to around like $41,000 or so, and that may be a good buying opportunity for you guys if you guys want to buy there instead of the $39,600 level range. So that's what I'm looking for, but we can easily just consolidate in here for a little bit. Again, we'll see what happens, but that's kind of my plan about what I'm looking at for now. Then I got to add all this other technical analysis back onto it. There we go. Oh, man. All right. And then if you guys are looking for another opportunity to buy here, that's more aggressive if you want to, instead of buying on support, we should have a breakout opportunity in the next 16 hours. We'll see if it actually closes above the level. But if it does, that's a great thing for us. And then we could start testing out in the Fibonacci level around $44,500 again. Might lead to a double top. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see. We go back over here to the 15. So current level of support and resistance. So there's some good stuff going on here. So let's see. Hey, Crypto Fiend, dog parts are the worst, definitely. And hey, RW, keep on drinking that green tea. It's, I don't even know what type of tea it is. It's I'm gonna pour myself some more here in a second. I'm really gulping down tea today, guys. It's lemon mate tea, so a very strong lemon scent. And then I also got some Moroccan mint leaves in here as well. But it's the only thing that helps with my throat. Only thing. I've tried Mucinex, I've tried pills and all types of stuff. It doesn't get rid of the phlegm. Only thing that gets rid of the phlegm is tea. It burns it away, right? Let's see. Hey, Mark R, do I think Doge is going to go up or down? What's that right now? 17 cents? And I'll check out ADA for you. Did you guys sell after the downtrend? After we broke the uptrend? I know I was kind of gone yesterday because I've been busy helping out family stuff, but did you guys sell right here? That saved you a lot of grief. Oh, that saved you 6%. Wowza. Probably down a little bit more than I might try to bounce off of this old level of resistance. So I would say down a little bit unless Bitcoin really takes a rally in the 16 hours that I was just talking about. But yeah, I would say it's probably going to continue going down. Bitcoin is something that loves to pop, then drop. It's just what it likes to do right now. So until it breaks that cycle, as I've been saying for the past couple days, I'm going to assume it's going to continue dropping here. Maybe it'll find support around 16.5 cents, 16 cents or so. And I might try to buy there. If I'm looking here at the 4-hour chart, let me see. Support, it does have support right here around 16.5 cents or so, and it's already come down there. So, you know, it could probably consolidate a little bit more. We have a chance for a golden cross there, a chance. That's what they're trying to stop. Yeah, I would still say down until it manages to break above this 200 moving average here and hold on the 4-hour chart. You can see it's trying, but that's a pretty sturdy wall apparently. So if you wanted to buy, I would say 16.5 cents or so. And we can have Dogecoin open now for a few minutes. Actually, let's go back to Bitcoin here. There you go. I want to see that. Oh, these are different ones. Yeah. Okay. I'll put Ethereum up there. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, just ADA. Yeah, ADA's been looking pretty good over the last few days. I've been keeping track of it. I don't own any of it, but I've been watching it. So, tapped on old level of support over here. Bounced off of it. The time to buy, well, depending on how you were looking at this, was when it broke above the 50-day moving average right here and it closed. So a good day trade would have been up here at about buying around 140 and then trying to sell sometime. I would say over the yesterday's day candle, we could try to hold for today. Right now, if you guys are looking for a resistance level of 480 or like where you guys might want to start scaling out of this, I would start scaling out of the resistance level up here. About 175, which is another 8% up or so. You can try to get up to the 200-day moving average or even this trend line up here, but that might be a little bit greedy. But if you're scaling out, that can definitely be one of your scale out levels. And of course, you could have a few on the downward side in case it does fall back down and doesn't really pop off from there. But I think, yeah, if you're looking to buy an ADA, it still could be a good opportunity. Let me look at the 15-minute chart, still kind of getting up here. Probably wait for a dip over the next half an hour or so, then take a nibble out of it, and then see if you can rally it all the way up here to 17.5 cents, or excuse me, $1.75. I would say this is a good opportunity. You know, you did miss most of the run up here, but you know, there still is an opportunity to get a small gain out of it, I would say. And here, actually, let me just check out Ethereum very fast. Yeah, Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum came down pretty hard. I told you guys about that a while ago, just because it looked overbought compared to everything else, because everything else had been falling for a while, and Ethereum was just kind of lagging along. I'd support having its own death crosses here. Yeah, let's really hope that Ethereum doesn't break down below 2,900. That'd be a shame, because that could lead to Bitcoin coming down here a little bit more as well. But pretty similar charts here. Let me go to the 5-minute here. What am I missing here? Oh, that, and I need to add the volume back on here. There you go. Hey, Brandon. I'm not losing. It's just boring. That exactly. You, what do you call it? Brandon, I know I've told you guys this by now, but we're entering that boring zone where it just sucks to watch Bitcoin. There we go. Hey, Bobby. Oh, very good tea. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, sorry. We had a whole bunch of random messages today. Let's see. Bitcoin will fall to zero. Yeah, Bitcoin will not fall to zero. Don't spread FUD, or I'll have to what do you call it? Ban you? Yeah. I just timed them out. Hey, James, you moved Doge into ADA. You holding? There you go. I mean, yeah, 175 is a pretty good price target for it right now. And hey, Little Bonanza, Ravencoin, I haven't heard so much of it over the last few days or so. Let me see if I can find it. Is it doing something pretty special? Down 5%. Wow, what's the heck happened to this? As far as Ravencoin is concerned, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. Looks like it's had some nice little run-ups here over time. It's getting close to breaking down below a certain level that I don't want to see it break down below, though. So if we go with this horizontal line here, we really don't want to see it break down and hold below 89 cents. If that happens over the next few days, you could really see this coming back down to about 76 cents or so, which would be a drop of about 16% or so. Then with what I would do is I'd actually buy off of this trend line down here at about 73 cents or so, up 0.07 cents or so. But right now, if you're looking to buy into Ravencoin, it has a decent support level. You're really banking on Bitcoin having a pop here instead of dropping, though, if you wanted to be buying right now. So I would say it's okay. I'm not my cup of tea for buying at the moment. I'd wait for it to break down possibly, then try to buy it around 0.073 cents or so. But I think the opportunity is there. Bitcoin's going to be headed for some volatility here, guys, pretty soon. Again, we have no idea if it's going to be really good or really bad. I guess probably over the next week or two. I thought it would be sometime this week, but it looks like it's just kind of playing around and trying to hold. Like, there's a lot more. You would expect there would have been a lot more selling or shorts attacking it, and I believe they did. You kind of saw it over the past few days. But there were always enough buyers to stop it, which was pretty interesting. Normally, buyers will get out of the way so they can get cheaper prices, and then the middleman, like the retail traders, are the ones that lose money over time. Yeah, no worries, Justin. Hey, Secret Fish, happy to see you, my man. Do you know about VLX, Mike? VLX? I do not. Let me check it out for you, though. Let me take a sip of tea. And I apologize ahead of time, guys. I just need tea to live right now. My throat's been killing me. It feels like raw, like, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna have to keep on drinking tea. And you asked me about a specific coin called VLX. VLX, okay. Number 105. So it has a pretty high market cap, 747 million. Down 4%. Doesn't look terrible. If you wanted to buy it, now's the time. If it breaks below this trend line, it'll probably end up coming back down to retest 28 cents, and then from there come back down here to all-time lows around 18 cents or so. Not all-time lows, but lows according to this chart. VLX. Let me pull it up here on the other chart. Dogecoin, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 1 hour chart? No, 15-minute chart. Really? Okay, let's go 2 hour chart. Oh, wait, you might have a few opportunities here. Okay, hold on a second here. Magnet. First one is down here. And this one doesn't really matter too much, okay? For now. Let's go back to the day one. Oh, on the day one, it actually makes more sense here. So let me just do it this way first for now. So I'm not going to try to make this over complicated. Oh. Yeah, this is breaking down right now. Careful of this one right now. I mean, it sounds like you're not in it, but if you are, just be careful of a potential drop here. I would say if it does manage to close below this white line right here tomorrow, or on this next candle, I would be looking to buy somewhere around here about 28 cents or so, maybe even down around here at this next level of support around 25, 24 cents. So it had a nice run up here. I mean, this run looks pretty darn decent. I mean, that run was like 250% or so. Pretty decent run. But for now, I'd be waiting this out a little bit more, and I would see if I can get a better price than what it is at now, especially since it looks like it's breaking down at the moment. Let me move this over just a little bit to this So if I was going off of these two bottom days, it hasn't broken down yet. So if you wanted to take an opportunity to buy this, 32 cents and below seems pretty decent. That's like less than a penny away. I would say just be careful when this thing, okay. I'm going to make a video about this, and I don't think it's going to get many views, but I think it's just a lesson you guys need to understand because I reiterate it a lot. And it just opens your eyes when you start to see charts and the good stuff that can happen and the really bad stuff that can happen on the chart that you're watching. The majority of the time when a candle crosses above a moving average, it's almost like a breakout within itself. It's breaking above the moving average. And when that happens, it usually has a pretty nice move as far as the candle's concerned, a strong move. So if we go over here, a strong move up here above the 50. Now the 50 looks pretty new, but you guys see my point. A strong move to get above the 20, right? A strong move to get above the 20 here. Oh, I guess we don't have the 50 or something like that. But you guys get my move. So if this does drop, it'll be a big drop, okay? That, and what percent was this? A 12% drop. So it'll be a heftier size drop, so just be aware of that. And over the next few days, you're going to see the 20-day moving average end up crossing down, not crossing down below there, but it's going to come to the part where you're going to see the 20 kind of creep up, the 50 creep up a little bit, and the 50 creeping up a little bit, and the 20 like this, and it'll squeeze it. So it's going to have to make a strong move up or a strong move down. All right. I like playing crossovers between moving averages because there's usually a strong move within that time frame, unless it's already popped down or popped up above the price. Back over here, oh, that's Doge right there. Go. And good old. We can put Dogecoin over here for now, just to kind of see what's happening with it. There you go. See, hair and spell. I would look to slowly accumulate that, maybe over a week or so, just small nibbles into it, and then look to hold it for probably about 6 or 7 months. I think it's fine, a decent market cap. It's something I would just kind of grab and hold on to, but I would definitely spread it out over time. Let's see. Hey, Chapulin. Let's see. Hey, 1977 evening, Michael. Hey, Mattis, how you, bud? I'm getting over this little COVID bug that I got. My throat still is crazy in pain, but I don't know why, just the throat. So I'm continuing to drink lots of tea and stuff like that. Maybe I just need to stop talking for a whole day, but it's not something I can do. Like, YouTube is not the only talking I do during the day, right? So, but yeah, I'm trying to get better. My mom got me some cold medicine because she's awesome. I got some more tea here for myself. I need to get some of that good ginger tea. I have vitamin C tablets I can be chomping on. I got this Singer's honey lemon stuff. Disgusting, but oops, hold on. Dropped a pill, but dropped a little C tablet thing, but I can't have my dog in it. There we go. There we go. Hey, Adam. Didn't it drop below the white line yesterday? Yeah. So here. Excuse me. All right, so here. Put this here, forget about the oscillator. Let's take off the volume because it's wasted space on charts like this. All right. So, if you guys have been watching the channel for the past couple weeks at least, you guys will know I really trust trend lines to really tell me when to sell out of opportunities, especially if the trend line's been around for more than a few days, okay? So, we have the trend line from here to here. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. We broke down yesterday around 1600 hours, but it was yesterday basically. So to me, that was a clear selling sign for short-term swing trades that I bought around here, right? I sold some at the Fibonacci level, which is pretty nice. I held the rest of mine, and I sold the last bit of them over here. Now, I probably should have scaled some out over here or whatnot, but it's fine. I made a mistake. I still walked away with some money. But again, broke down below the trend line. It was time to sell. It was just time to sell. Now, if you were to ask me what I think is going to happen now, I think I'm going to head back down here to at least 41,720 to test this out and maybe have a curl back around here at the 3-to-1 Fibonacci level. But, I could easily see us continuing to break down here today and then try to find another level of support. Maybe even have a level where the next candle is something like this. Come on now. Let me do a drawing. Or maybe the candle comes down here or something like that. Whatever the case may be. And then maybe the next day's candle or something like this where we try to retest breaking out or something like that. Actually, maybe not like here. Something like that. And if that happens, then we may actually have another opportunity for a breakout, or excuse me, another level of another trend line, and maybe that support will look something like that. So now this will be another trend line. We could try to bounce off of it and do a whole bunch of stuff with the resistance being the 2-to-1 Gann fan line, but that's in the future, and we can't predict that. But as far as the trend lines, yeah, we did break down below the white trend line. It does make a difference, and you can see that happening now. Now, hold on one second. Especially since we do have a level of resistance right above us at the same time. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, let me go bet this on the 5-minute chart here. And if we look at Dogecoin here, Dogecoin also did break out down out of its uptrend a little bit earlier, but look at that. This is the 4-hour chart. I told you guys as soon as it drops down, that's when you can start selling. Right now we're bouncing off the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart, but there, that clear opportunity to sell. Tap. Oh, so it started here, point 1, point 2, tap, and you know what? It held, and then boom. The second one broke down, you sell it, and it saves you some grief. Now, you could definitely be buying some right here if you wanted to. All types of good stuff. Right now, we're kind of getting squeezed between the 50 and the 200. There'll be a pretty decent move with Dogecoin happening in the next few hours or so. That'll be really fun to see. Who knows which way it's going to go? Probably bet on Bitcoin to help you out there, but. Hold on one second. If Dogecoin can hold for like the next 8-12 hours, it has a good opportunity to pop back above 18 cents again, but we'll have to wait to see how that happens. But yeah, what I told you guys earlier, here, if you sell at the breakdown point, right, the trend lines are the easiest things to do in technical analysis. You're just doing 2 lows, 2 troughs or 2 peaks. Peaks are just the highs, the troughs are just the lows. But if you sell at that specific point in time, let me go to the 15-minute chart, you sell exactly when that happens. Now, I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom here. I'm just going to go to where the price currently is. You would have saved yourself 6.59% in losses as far as Dogecoin is concerned. And, if you guys are long-term holding Dogecoin, this isn't the type of stuff that you need to worry about because, you're holding for a long period of time. But if you're doing this more, if you're holding for more, if you're just holding for a few days or so, this is really, really where you make the big bucks from because this helps you stop losing money. And on top of that here, something that a lot of long-term holders do is, like I have a friend that is doing this right now for Dogecoin. I told him about this. He watches the stream. He's just a friend of mine. But he sold right here, right? He was a little bit mad that it went back up, but I was like, he asked me, what should I do? And I was like, well, it broke down. It'll probably just keep on going down. It'll just be a fake out, bear trap, a bull trap, excuse me. And it did trap people. Look at that sharp downturn afterwards. But what he's doing basically, he's saved that 6% of losses, and he's pretty much just buying all of his Dogecoin back. But since he has the Dogecoin is cheaper, he's able to buy more Dogecoin for a future run, if that makes sense. So there's tons of opportunities and different ways to trade in the market. But trust me when I talk about trend lines, it really does make a big difference. I mean, it really does make a difference. Why is this always so weird? These prices. I'm not going to worry about it too much. One of these charts is a little off, but it's not the end of the world. Let me see. How does this one do? Yeah, they're all yeah, okay, they're all breaking down over each other. That's fine. Here, there. Hey, Mattis, thank you very much for the super chat. Sorry, it took me a second to get to your message. Glad you were live tonight. Good to see you. What do you know about Ren USD and what do you think of the chart? Let me take about it. I do not know anything about Ren USD, so let me first go over here to CoinMarketCap and I'll actually pull it up on TradingView so I can do some technical analysis on it as well. Ren, excuse me. All right, so 45 cents, current market cap at 450 million, so it seems like a legit project already. Only down about 3% today, something crazy. All and likes to have waves, I'll give you that. So just looking at this over the past few months, let me kind of spread this out a little bit here. It looks like it has some pretty decent waves. So if you wanted to start accumulating a few $100s of this, you know, and just hold it, I think you'd be fine. Personally, what I'm looking at just from this chart before I do some technical analysis on it is buy a little bit of every other week. A little bit every other week just in case this comes back down to the low, which is kind of around here at about 31 cents or so, and currently it's at 45. It can still fall down quite a bit more, especially if Bitcoin does come back and test 39,600. It can definitely come back a little bit more. And also if Bitcoin actually even does break down below that neckline there. So I think there's an opportunity there. I'd spread out the buying though. Now, as far as what the project is, let me check out the website here. Liquidity Unchained. Ooh, okay. Okay, liquidity, okay. So they have some partners, how it works. A secure network of virtual computers that power and interoperability? Okay, for decentralized applications, enabling cross-chain lending exchanges. Okay, so middleman type of thing. Okay. Hyperdrive. Okay, that's fine. So they got everything they need ready to go here, so I like it overall. Now, as far as the actual technical analysis, let me check it out here. Keep on getting text messages straight to backgrounds. There we go. Let me see. Ren. Okay, 45 cents or so. Let me look at the day chart. The heck was that? The whale sell-off or something? Wow, look at that double top there. Already broke down. Yeah, you can see a big fake out that happened. Broke down, that's when you gotta slow it. You don't hop back in for that type of stuff. So there's a breakdown there. Another breakdown there. It's back in July, it looks like, yeah. Support here. Support here. Fibonacci level doesn't look too good though. I mean, yeah, I guess it did work out a little bit. Okay, alright, I see what's going on. Okay. So right now, yeah, I'd personally probably wait a little bit to see what happens with it. If you wanted to have an entry position into it right now, like $50 or so, or it's up to you about how much money you want to put here, but a small entry position into it just to have it, sure, go for it. I personally would wait a little bit longer because if it does break down below the support of about 42 cents or so, you really do have a great opportunity of getting it into like the mid to low 30s, even maybe even the high 20s here. So now it may take some time for that to actually occur, but unless this downtrend really changes, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, unless Bitcoin really does take off from here. You might be able to get some really good prices off of this one. So I would say buy a little bit now if you want to. Maybe next week you can buy a little bit more as well. just because it looks like this will make a choice here pretty soon. You just had 2 death crosses over the past few weeks. You had the 20 crossing below the 200, and you had the 50 crossing below the 200. You're primed for an opportunity to have a couple golden crosses here, as the 20 will have to cross above the 50 here. So I would say small entry position. If you wanted to add more, you definitely could. And see if it manages to hold above this 42-cent level here. If it falls down below that one, yeah, you know, then you're going to have some opportunities down in the 30-cent range. Long term, though, this thing likes to have some pops. I mean, it likes to have some pops here, so I'd definitely be considering trading this. But again, you want to buy it towards these lower zones, which means it might be better to buy a little bit low, you know, buy some over time, have an average that's somewhere around 40 cents, 30 cents by the end of the day after all those buys. And then next time it comes up here to $1.25 or, you know, $1, whatever, you're still going to be looking at a pretty decent, profit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to hack up a lung here. Let's see. Do you think Doge will go up or down? Somebody asked me that earlier. It looks like it's probably going to continue going down for another couple of days and then try to have a short-term reversal. We'll have to see. But remember this. If you guys ever hear me talk about Doge, you guys will know that I think Doge, for now, it's gonna pop, then drop. Always pop, then drop. Until it breaks that cycle, that's the time I'm going to trade it, okay? So here, would you mind looking at FTM when you get a chance? Yeah, FTM has been a pretty consistent trooper here. It's up 1% at the moment in the daily. See, this is on this current uptrend here. I still think this is good right now. It came up towards resistance and it got knocked down. That doesn't mean that this rally is over or anything. But really, I have FTM. I'm gonna sell my FTM when we break down below this orange line right here. Okay, that's when I'm gonna sell it. I'm not going to sell it if we break above this right here, but I know there's going to be a lot of people looking to buy it if we manage to get above $3.48. Now, currently, let me go back up here. 4-hour chart. We are currently 18% away from all-time highs or breaking out, in which case we'll go even higher. All right. So 18% away from our resistance. 11% away from our support. So if I was looking to add more to my position, or if I was looking to get an entry into this FTM, I'd be looking to buy around 260, 265, something around there. And of course, my stop loss for my trade is going to be right around here at about 260. I don't know, you know, at the trend line here. And you know, I'll probably wait for an actual close below it on the 4-hour chart or possibly the 2-hour chart. You can see we broke down below the line here, but we didn't close below it. So that's something you guys could worry about then. Anything else I really need to look at? I don't see anything too crazy. In fact, what I would probably do is I'd actually change this chart here to match the 2-hour chart. You don't have to do this. This is just something I do when I'm picky. So there you go. So that's what I do. If you're looking at FTM right now, I still think it looks really nice. I already have a position at FTM. I'm still going to hold it. If I was looking to add more of it, I'd probably add it somewhere around 262. The 260s or the 270s, excuse me. And then if you guys also want to buy a more bullish thing, you know, on the breakout, you would buy it after it breaks all-time highs at about 348. Just as a heads up, normally when things break out above patterns like this over that horizontal, usually when they break out above trend lines, what you normally see is something like this. Let's say it kind of bumps up here, does whatever. It'll pop up for a little bit. Don't buy here. Don't buy here. Wait for it to dip back down and then continue soaring off because that wall's already been taken care of. You want to buy it right here. B. That's a weird looking B. But you want to buy on that dip right there, not necessarily on the high right here. I've seen traders that have a lot of leverage. They buy here, sell because they panic because they're down like 30-40%, and then it ends up soaring and they lose out on all that profit. Buy here, okay? Buy there. Don't buy there. All right. Now I gotta delete all these lines. But that is an important thing, guys, so just be aware of that. And of course, you guys can take small nibbles in there before it breaks out if you guys believe it can. And you can always use this low as your support stop loss, just to kind of give you guys some extra wiggle room there. All right, and if you buy right now, you're gonna be, it's like a 10% stop loss, so be careful with it. I can put it on an hour chart, 4 hour chart. I'm trying to see. Dogecoin's gonna get squeezed here pretty soon. I hope it can make a strong move though, because this, in theory, you could buy Dogecoin now for an opportunity for a test of 18.5 cents or so. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Hey, Bobby, thank you so much for thanks so much for the super chat, man. Shaman Kingo. Let me check it out. And hey, Heaton, hope you're having a good day as well. Let's see. Almost better. I still got a pretty nasty cough and it hasn't really gone away yet. But I'm hoping it'll go away soon. Now what am I looking at here? Shaman King, I'm pouring myself another cup of tea, guys. Forgive me. Be able to talk. Down 3% right now, ranked 3,365. Let's open up this right here. Shaman's protected the earth. Okay, yeah. This king, yeah. They do. They do. So I'm just trying to figure out what they do on the website. Right now, I'm guessing it's just a meme coin that's going to be a big pump and somewhat of a dump afterwards. Okay, yeah, symbol. Hey, do. Okay, Telegram members, CoinGecko, yes. Holders, yeah, okay, they have a project. What did they do? Achieve Shaman meta universe by mid 2020. Okay, so they're launching. It's a metaverse project. Okay, what do they do though? Okay, I don't know about the project itself, but as far as the price is concerned, it looks like they have a pretty strong community. If the price has a $3 million market cap, so it's somewhat going along here. Let me check it out. All had a nice little pump up here from the price. So first one up good, had a decent double top. Didn't break down below the neckline though, so that's been pretty nice to see. As far as Shaman coin, is it on TradingView here? It's not on TradingView. That sucks. All right, I'm gonna pull it up here on the price right here. What I would say right now is if you wanted to buy into this, you definitely could. I would say small positions over time, like maybe 25 bucks a week until you get to your desired effect, especially since this thing can come all the way back down here to the neckline. Probably about the last 2 digits or 26. I have no idea how I'm gonna say those that many zeros, but I would say be careful with it. I don't know what the project is trying to do. I know it seems to be a big pump type thing, but the project doesn't tell me what it's trying to do. Maybe it's down here. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell me anything about it. So I would assume it's just one big pump and dump type thing. I think it looks fine for right now. If you want to take an opportunity on it, the market cap is still extremely low, which is why it's okay to take that opportunity to buy in there. $3 million market cap, put at most $200 to $300 unless you're really trying to go bigger type home type of guy. 300 bucks, see where it goes. But I would be looking to hold this for a longer period of time though. If I were to buy into it, I wouldn't be worried too much about the day-to-day ebbs and webs of the market. I'd just buy some and kind of hold it for a longer period of time. Ren has pop-ups over $1 occasionally. Oh, that's pretty nice. Hey Patrick, I don't change the Ichimoku settings at all. I don't change the settings at all. What TradingView gives me, I keep it, and it's been working out so far for me. If you use the Ichimoku cloud settings like I do for Bitcoin, now they're not going to come into effect for a while now, obviously, but Ichimoku, you want to buy after it breaks out above the Ichimoku cloud on a reversal. So you're not going to be buying it at all. You're not going to buy. You're not going to be buying it on all-time highs if it breaks above the Ichimoku cloud. You want to be buying it after it comes down a considerable amount and then it breaks out on a reversal. So in this circumstance, Bitcoin dropped. It dropped about 25%, broke out above the cloud, and then from there, it had a rally of about 40% from there. We had another, breakdown, broke out here. We did have a few days of going down, but overall, we had a rally of about 32% for Bitcoin. Don't fall for it and buy on the all-time high. When it's close to all-time highs, don't do that. The time before that, we broke above the Ichimoku cloud. We broke down about 21% or so on the breakout. We went up about, I guess let's use this rally right here. We went up about 278% for Bitcoin. All right, so I personally am just waiting for us to, if like a massive position where you could do like massive position with leverage, I would wait for us to really break out above the Ichimoku cloud. Now, obviously, if you're buying above the Ichimoku cloud, your profit is going to be 40%. But if you buy down here and you get lucky, then your profit's going to be like 67%, 80%. So you might not get as much profit, but I would say you're going to be much more confident about the trade in itself. But if you wanted to see the exact settings that I get from TradingView, inputs, conversion line length 9, baseline length 26, leading span B length 52, and displacement is 26. I have never changed those since I got into Ichimoku clouds. I have that book you guys know about charting, and it does suggest a few other numbers if you wanted to try them out, but I never did. It worked out fine for me. If you want to take a quick look at it though, while we're on the day chart here for Bitcoin, we do have a level of support right here. It's not much. You can see this little blue line right here. Not much, but it is a level of support. In case you guys wanted to like buy some here in case we had a breakout here later on today, which we definitely could. You could definitely buy some using that support level for the Ichimoku. And we should have a level of resistance up here. There it is right here. This red line. That one is all the way up here at 45,000. I don't think we're going to hit $45,000 today. But we are really close to this level of support down here at about $42,000-ish. Right, so nothing too crazy happening right now, guys. As far as what I'm looking at for Bitcoin, I sold out of my position here. Probably later on today or even tonight, I'll probably add a small position in here. But I still have positions that I've been buying around here, here. My swing trades are pretty much closed over here. I'm happy with how they turned out. I'm only buying right now in case we do have a breakout here pretty soon. And my stop loss, it's a little bit more aggressive than normal because I'm trying to be more aggressive in my trades. My stop loss isn't going to be the support level down here at 41,717. My stop loss is going to be right around here at the GANFAN for maybe one scale out level. And the last scale out level is going to be all the way down here at 39,600, which means first one is going to be about 3% for like 25%. The last 75%, I will not sell until I lose about 6% profit, 6-7%. Which, think about it, it's not too bad. It's really not too bad. But yeah, I do not change my settings. Let's see. EOS is having somewhat of a move here as well. We can take a quick look at EOS. We'll kind of wait for this bad boy to work itself out. That was a nice little uptrend for EOS too. Excuse me. Let's see. Hey, no worries, Bobby. Hey, opinions on Ethereum? Yes. So we talked about this a little bit earlier. I didn't go too deep into it. We all know the breakdown that happened a while ago. This isn't really too important of a trend line right now. But if you did want to buy some Ethereum, I think we'd have a decent level of support right around here, about $3,000 or so. So that's over the next couple of days, of course. But what I'm really looking at is to see if we can hold on to this level of support right around here at about $2,950, $2,950. If we can do that, I'd be really happy. I think if we break below that one, or, you know, our next level of support is going to be down here about $2,700 or so. But if we break down below that one, we have an opportunity to come back down here to the low 2000s range. And of course, Bitcoin at that time would be down to like $33,000, $34,000 within itself. I don't want to see Ethereum break down because remember, last time Ethereum broke down, it broke down one day before Bitcoin broke down. And so I've been using Ethereum as an indicator to say, hey, if Ethereum breaks down, I assume Bitcoin's going to break down the following day. And so far, it's been working out. So I'd be careful with Ethereum right now. I think it looks fine for now. But if I put that trend line right back down here, I don't want to see it break down below this level. More importantly, I don't want to see it break down below 2,900 or to me 3,000, but we're going to have to wait to see how it ends up. We have this trend line. Right? This is a pretty crazy long down trend line, right? I'm hoping we can try to find a way to consolidate, then break out in the future. I don't know if that's going to happen here, you know, like in that same pattern. Oh, sorry guys, every time I cough, I have a bad headache behind my eye. If you're looking for another opportunity to get bullish about it though, there's your breakout opportunity for the next time. And as far as the Fibonacci levels are concerned about this one, they're a little kind of wonky last time I checked, but yeah, Fibonacci level right here, right where it tapped, about 2,900-ish. So, you know, there's hope for Ethereum here. It's not so bad. It's just, it needs to consolidate for a little bit more, and it doesn't look like anything actually is going to happen exciting to it for the next few days, unless Bitcoin's able to do something. We just had the death cross here on the 20 crossing below the 200. That's a pretty big deal. I would assume it's going to try to come back down here to retest about $3,000 over the next few days, and then from there, buying opportunity. But then we have the 50-day moving average coming here for another death cross, which could definitely bring it down to about what, $2,300 or so, $2,400. So cautiously optimistic, watching to see what happens over the next two death crosses, which will happen over the next week or so, week and a half. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, no worries. 1997. Let's see. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry, my headphones can be weird right now. Hey, Heat and buy low, not high. Thank you for reminding me of the rules. For real. You'd be surprised at how many people decide to buy high and try to sell higher. Well, it can work sometimes. A lot of the times, it's just too scary of a thing to try to do. Hey Alex, what do I think about Matic here? Hold on. EOS looks like it's going to try to make another run here too. We'll see how that turns out. But Matic here, look at that. Matic's had a pretty nice trend line for a while now, and it's still holding. Now, I will say Matic looks a little bit weaker than it has in the past, but there's still an opportunity for Matic to really pop off here. If you're looking for Matic to really make a move though, I'd probably wait for that breakout to happen. This one right here. And what I could definitely see is Matic coming back down to like 177 over the next couple weeks and see if it, and that's why I'd be looking to buy in. I sold all of my Matic out, so I'm all out. I sold my Matic at this peak around here, I think. No, I was over here, but I didn't get the top. Hey boy, Loki wants a little pet rub bake fast. Hold on, there you go, boy. Oh, but I personally am not going to buy Matic for a little bit of time. I want to see what happens over here over the next week or so, and I want to see if we're going to break down, Because what I see right now, as far as Bitcoin's concerned, remember, is I can see Bitcoin easily coming back down here to retest out the 3-to-1 gain trend line. And in that process, you may see a Matic breakdown from there. And I want to take advantage of that breakdown just to buy some cheaper coins. Oh yeah, it did pop off a little bit there. Okay. Hopefully Bitcoin's able to make a move too. I really want to see Bitcoin attempt to break out here. Even if we get knocked back down, whatever, I still want to see that the bulls are trying to make an effort. Or that the volume's there. There we go. There we go. Hey, Alan, I'm happy to see you back, man. Hey, James, listening to the stream while playing Dark Souls. Ooh, that's a good game. Such a vibe. It is a good vibe. I think most of you guys watch my streams and stuff and have them kind of on the side to just kind of see some clear technicals. I'm going to be working on doing some cool stuff in the future. I'm basically just waiting for my voice to heal up. I've been working on scripts and everything. So you guys know I haven't been talking much about options plays lately just because I haven't had the time. I've been really busy and slammed with just life. But I have a script all written out, and I have a you guys know I pay for Adobe Cloud, and I pay for everything on Adobe Cloud, like every single thing, so I can use it for you guys. But basically, I have Premiere set up, so I have a bunch of templates, and I set up a new template here a couple of days ago since I have time to do the work, but just not enough voice to continually talk. There's a Breakout City template. I think I'm going to change the channel name to Breakout City because I like it. I have another channel called Breakout City. I stopped posting on it because I didn't have the time. It was basically going to be this channel was only streaming. The other channel was only published videos that that's not live. But I didn't have the time for it. But basically, I set up that template there, and I have everything set up so I can just say, hey everybody, I have this great options play I'm thinking about. This is what it's currently at. Here's the breakout level. Make sure to buy it the last half an hour of the day to make sure it actually closes above the level. And here's my price targets. Here are some opportunities, like here are different options prices you guys can look at, and blah, blah, blah. But it's meant to say like, hey, I find it in the morning, and then I'll have a video sometime out a few hours before close. You guys can watch it before close and decide if you guys want to enter into that options play, right? Now, options plays are kind of picky at the moment. I'm really picky about them because the overall market isn't too healthy because of the Fed is going to raise rates this year and stuff like that. But I'm going to start doing those videos as soon as I'm healthy enough to do those videos. As you can tell just by watching over the past half an hour, I'm just coughing up a storm, and I can't do a video like that if I'm just coughing up the entire time. But it's something I have ready to go. Everything is ready except my health. I even have a watch list right now, and I'm kind of adding a little bit to it every single day. Screener, portfolio. These are just watch list stuff. I'm just kind of observing, and if I see a breakout getting close, I'm going to tell you guys about it, right? So some of these, there's no way I'm going to be telling you guys about them for a while, but they're just stuff I'm keeping an eye on, and if they break out, they break out. This is something that I added. See that it just broke out today. Oh, it broke out a few days ago, and you can see how it's still booming up here a little bit. Oh no, it just broke out today. So I'm going from the high over here. This one is this purple line is not accurate, but yeah. So broke out today. So this is something where I would say, wow, let me see what's happening here. This could definitely be a play where you hold it for a few days or so. Now, obviously, we missed this breakout. You guys could probably try to buy it tomorrow if you guys wanted to. $86 strike price, $90 strike price. Hold it for a couple weeks. Expiration in a couple, excuse me. And you guys sell it whenever you feel like you have enough profit. But I will have all that stuff done for you here pretty soon. So we'll see how all that turns out. Let's see. Hey, there's Doge Elon Mars. I think it's fine as a meme coin. I think it'll pump up during the next altcoin cycle whenever that happens. But it's not something I'm going to hold forever. It's something I would hold until it has a really nice pop and then sell out of it. Take that money and invest it in something a little bit more long term. But I like it right now, yeah. Hey, Mr. I'm happy to see you back, man. Have you heard of Mark Douglas? He was trading guru with some books, and his DVD is on YouTube. I highly suggest it to our dudes here. Hey, check him out, guys. I haven't heard of him, but if you say he's a really good guy, dude, I trust you, my man. Check this guy out, guys. His name is Mark Douglas. He has some good stuff for you guys. Okay, sorry. I'm getting some spam on my YouTube account right now, and I'm getting messages about it. Hey, and thank you again, Mike. Confirm my hesitancy as well. Yeah, it's definitely a time to be hesitant with the market. It's definitely a time to be hesitant, especially with Ethereum, because Ethereum leads a lot of the trends. So I would be careful until Ethereum really makes a halt, until Ethereum gets to a better support level. I keep on messing up stuff here. There we go. Hey, Ken, I bought high on some puts, ate a few hundred. Oh, yeah, dude, it can definitely be rough. It can definitely be rough. Right now, options is going to be very, very tricky. I'm going to do my best to try to get better as fast as I can. It just, for whatever reason, my throat is just not getting better. It's just not getting better right now. So I'm hoping it'll get better here pretty soon. It could just be some lingering after effects of COVID, so we'll see how that turns out. But afterwards, these videos are only going to be like a minute long, so it's not going to be that bad, but sometimes I can't even get through a minute without hacking up a lung. So I'll just need lots of tea and a lot of a lot of tea to keep me going. Let's see. Hey Alex, thanks for your input, Mike. You the man. Hope you feel better soon. So do I. Thank you very much, man. So do I. So do I. So do I. So do I. Hey, Brightest, is Doge ever going to go up? Oh yeah, it'll go up eventually. I mean, whales are still buying Dogecoin. If you look at the prices, there's always a little pop every now and again. So there are whales buying into it, but excuse me. But right now, it's just a long-term thing. The way I look at Dogecoin is something I have money in there. I'm not adding any more money to Dogecoin unless I'm doing day trading off of it, or short-term swing trading. I'm buying it. I'm just leaving it alone. And if you guys wanted to buy into Dogecoin now, I would tell you guys just to buy a little bit every week until you hit your desired amount, however much Dogecoin you want. Then from there, not forget about it, but just leave it. Don't feel like you have to keep doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, whatever. Just buy some and just don't continue to buy any more of it. See what happens over time. But yeah, I think Dogecoin's gonna go up in the future. I don't know how long it's gonna take. We'll see, but for now, nah, it's just better to not double down on it, not do anything like that. Assume that it's going to pop and drop every single time it has a big pop, and then eventually it'll pop and it'll kind of keep on ripping and ripping and ripping and ripping over and over and over again. But I'm not going to be buying in anticipation for that. That's what my long-term hold is for. I'm just going to be doing some small trades because every single time it likes to pop, it likes to drop right back down. That's Doge's history. I know, Bryce, you've heard me say this a lot of times, but this is just for everybody else that hasn't heard me say it before. Dogecoin loves to pop and drop. It's just what it does until it really breaks that cycle. I even said a few days ago, I'm going to assume it's going to come back down without rallying up to like 50 cents, something like that. We had an opportunity to go all the way up to like 25 cents, even 30 cents. But what happened? We broke down. And on that breakdown, that was a clear opportunity to sell. And according to Doge right now, you probably saved about 6-7% if you would have sold at the breakdown point that I told you guys about, instead of holding through that downward trend. Oh, excuse me, guys. One second here. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night right now. It's been a good hour stream. I'm going to go back to the 2-hour streams once my voice gets back to normal, but right now, I just can't. But before I head off, guys, here, let me tell you guys the possibilities for Dogecoin, just so you guys can leave with it. So what we see right now is we had a breakdown here. This isn't a terrible breakdown, guys. This isn't some dramatic breakdown where we're heading back down to like 25,000. This is just a short-term breakdown saying, hey, we broke down. This is a good opportunity to sell to protect yourself from losing some money. That's all it was. So right now we have a support level around 41,720. I like it right now. Let me get rid of this one. If you guys are looking to buy into Bitcoin right now, I'd be looking to either buy in at the 3-to-1 GAN level if for a moderate, a somewhat safe place to buy. A very safe place to buy with a short stop loss is going to be like around $40,000 or so. That's down here by this orange line. And if you wanted to be a little bit more aggressive, but I mean, overall not too scared of a trade, you could buy Bitcoin right now, because right now it's like a 6% stop loss, a little bit more aggressive, of course, but you could still buy right here. And what you'd be hoping for is we manage to somewhat hold this 2-to-1 GAN line, and then we have an opportunity to at least tackle the 20-day moving average up here, about $44,000. That could definitely happen if we have a big, strong move here today, which is not unheard of. Of course, it's not as likely, but if you guys wanted to take an aggressive buy you could be buying not just Bitcoin, but some altcoins right now. And I think we need to be a little bit closer to the 20-day moving average, but there's an opportunity to buy here as well. Now, again, I told you guys earlier, I'm going to take some small positions today at this for an aggressive buy-in. If we come back down here, I'm going to buy a little bit more. Come back down here, I'll buy a little bit more. So I'm opening a small to medium position, a medium position, probably another medium position down here just because we had a first tap over there. This is where I had a little bit more of a strong position in place. But for now, guys, I am going to open up a small position right now. I could lose some money and I'm okay with that, but I just want to see if we have an opportunity to break out here. If we can break out and hold above the 2-to-1 Gann fan line, hold this early trend line. This is a shorter term trend line from right here to here, so it's not a very long term trend line. Then we have an opportunity to get back up here, test out the 20-day moving average, maybe break out above it, test out the Fibonacci level again, and probably get knocked down, to be honest. Consolidate for a little bit, and then try to break out later on in the month, and we'll see what happens there. That's my gist of what I hope happens. Again, I have no idea if it's going to happen or not. But right now, I'm taking a small position to see what happens here. Things that I'm buying for a potential move up in the future. I'm going to buy actually some Bitcoin here, just a small amount. I'm going to be buying some EOS, XRP, STMX, because STMX fell down like 6% yesterday. FTM, I already have some, but I'm going to probably add some more on here. And I'm going to be buying some Link. And anything else? ICP. That's it. And some more BGB token, but that's for another time. So yeah, I'm buying a little bit, and some Luna as well. So I'll be buying a little bit of mix of everything here, and I'm just gonna be a little bit today. See what happens if we get knocked down to 3-to-1 Gann fan line. Buy a little bit more. If we get knocked down to the $39,600 level, about $40,000, I'll buy a little bit more. If we break down below that, I'll start scaling out at some of these levels of support because we do have a Fibonacci level below. I'll probably scale out 25% there. See how it performs against the 4-to-1 Gann fan line. If we're able to hold, I feel a little bit better, but you know, I'm willing to risk some money on this one just to see what happens over time. But this is I'll probably sell everything out as far as what I'm buying right now if we break down below this 4-to-1 level and we close down below it. And that's a pretty big risk on my part, so that's a 11% risk, right? So just understand that. But you know, again, it's only a 4.5% risk from the time if I buy around here. So everything's pretty structured to kind of mitigate a whole bunch of risk, which is why I'm buying a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. But again, maybe we don't even get back down to this level, so maybe this little bit of money can make me a little bit more money down there. All right, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. I need vitamin D. Oh yeah, I definitely got all that stuff. Hey, Rico. Wife got them for the video and was 100% turned on. Oh, thanks, man. I'll have to check them out. Thank you guys a lot. Have a